Hey guys, Space Marine 658 here, and I'm here to bring you episode 16 in our Aurora Let's Play. Last time we left off, we were doing some fuel harvesting and sort of setting up tankers and stuff. I think we've got our tankers almost built, and then they'll be able to start shipping fuel back and forth. Yeah, so they're about halfway through, so they'll be done by the end of this year. And last time we left, actually before the end of this year, by April. But last time we left off, it was time for elections. Currently, no one ran against the current incumbent Black Wolf. So for now, he is still president. We'll have another election in 10 years. If you'd like to get in on that, you can start a political party in the political party channel. All I need is a basic description and some info about them, and you can run against the current president next time the elections come around. Feel free to join in. You don't have to have any specific agenda or anything. Just something you want to try, feel free. But until then, let's get started on this episode. So, I believe, so last time we were doing some terraforming of Venus, which that's going to take a good little while. We've got some progress made, but with how much atmospheric pressure it has, it's going to be a bit, draining all the carbon dioxide and then adding everything we need to survive. We did expand our mining operations here on Herschel Reject, and then I believe we're now just doing some basic expansion of our colonies and such. Let's see here. And so Mars is basically just becoming more of a construction. Let's see. I might send some construction factories here because this is going to take an insanely long time. Hell, even just one would take quite a while. So we might send some construction stuff to Mars because I would like to start getting Mars up and constructing things. Because eventually my goal is to have some low-level ability to construct stuff everywhere. Because while Mars isn't going to be like a hub of construction or anything, I would like them to be able to build some stuff if we need them to. For now, though, we're mostly focusing on just a wide variety of research techs, military specifically, because we're starting to send our survey ships out faster and faster. So we want to make sure we're up to snuff in case we do come across anyone. Last time we realized that these two were endpoints, which is actually kind of nice because unless there is a chance that a jump point can connect to here, I believe. But usually it's pretty rare. They're like dormant jump points that are already there. We just can't detect them yet. Let's see. And then I believe we've got all of our fleets out and surveying. Let me just double check none are orbiting Earth real quick. Yeah. Okay. So that's where we left off. So I guess let's get back into it. And get these ships going. Let's see. What are you doing? Okay, so they're going to the land to pick up some of that thorium. The 49ers are not currently doing anything. I think our next colonization target is going to be Leland. So let's see. Let's auto route there. So we got 8.9 million. Is it handy to do that? What is here? I mean, likely we will terraform it just so that we have another population center and probably put some military academies and such there so we can get some more officers going. But I don't think, it's got some minerals, but they're in such low amounts that it's useful to have some regular mines here, but probably not too much in the way of automated mines and such. Like, this is not going to be a major mining colony. So we got 100 mines there. Do we have any available jobs? We got a slight worker shortage, but not too bad. So we'll eventually come terraform this, but I'm not too worried about doing it anytime soon. It's not a rush, especially with not that much stuff here. But we'll keep an eye out. And then the system is where we have, this. Which isn't too crazy either. Let's actually look at the land system overall, because I can go here, right? And then the land, and then just look at everything, right? Anything that's a 0.1. Yeah, that's all there really is these 2 planets. Everything else is pretty much empty, right? Because including, yeah. So yeah, there's really not a lot there. There's a lot other better systems. Speaking of which, let's go through here. We are getting a little low on duranium, but we're fine for now. Let's say it's got to have at least a 0.5 duranium. We'll at least say 10,000 of it. Yeah, so there's a lot of different choices. In fact, yeah, because Venus is our best choice for duranium right now. It has 6 million at a 1. Mercury's got actually 500,000 and a 0.6. So yeah, we're not too worried about duranium then. There's plenty to choose from later on if we do run out of Venuses, which I doubt. So yeah, because I don't think there's too much else we gotta worry about. It says we're getting low on duranium, but honestly with that Venus mining colony going like crazy, we're still pretty good on stockpile. It's just Earth is going to run out of duranium soon. And it says we're projected to use a whole bunch, but I mean, we've got a massive stockpile still, so we're good on that. We're still getting low on corundium, which is one thing that I've been trying to fix. Sorium we're actually about to fix with that fuel harvester, because the whole reason we're low on sorium is just because we are burning out a lot of it, turning it into fuel. So this isn't necessarily accurate. We want to look more at this, which we still have a ton of fuel here. But I want to expand it a bit, because as we get better ships and stuff, we're going to burn a bit more fuel. Even though they are more fuel efficient, bigger engines and such. But having the newer tech and stuff is going to go significantly faster, and we want our ships to be able to go a lot faster, so they're going to burn more fuel because of that. Alright. So I think the only thing I'm worried about too much then is corundium, which I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about that, because we've kind of looked around a bit, I believe. I'll look again because we have found some more stuff. There's just not a whole lot of corundium in this generated universe. Say at least 2,000. Yeah, so Sigma Draconis is the best at 4 million, so that might be somewhere we set up. But like, I mean, even like almost all of the ones that are 0.1 are all less than 10,000 or 10,000. The best ones are like just barely up there. So I think that this one's going to be probably the best, especially because it has Galisite, Verandite, and Boronite, all ones that we don't get much of, although it's only 0.1. So I think Sigma Draconis A3, that's going to be probably our best. And the nice thing is that there's actually an asteroid in that system that has Mercassium in high amounts, and Verandite and Corundium in high amounts. So I think this honestly is going to also be one we want to create a colony on. And we'll just have the asteroid send stuff back to the main place. So while I'm thinking about that, let's grab our fleet. Actually, let's take a look. Sigma Draconis. Which one is that? So it's this one. So this actually is within... There's no... So far, they haven't discovered any connecting systems. And it's within the jump gate range, where we pushed to here so we could colonize some of this stuff because we really needed it. So what I'll do is I'll take the jump gate ship and build one to Sigma Draconis, and then we'll start sending stuff there, because I think honestly that's probably our best bet, because we really got the shit end of the stick for resources close by. The good thing is though that this isn't too far. This is, yeah, it's the jump point ship. So let's go to auto route. Shoot, where is what's the jump point just before? Oops, wrong button. So we need to go to Wise 0350, because where's the other one? Yeah, so 0350. So go to Wise 0350, and then Sigma Draconis, stabilized jump point, standard transit, Wise, stabilized jump point. Okay, so they have found an unexplored jump point, but that's alright. I hate to go this far out with jump gates, but we kind of need these minerals pretty badly. So we'll get that set up. and start working on that. Yeah, so the 49ers complete their orders. We'll send these guys and the Soul Transfer Fleet effect actually. Where it? Yeah, I gotta say, I moved these ships into. How are they? What? I swear these just had orders not that long ago. Or maybe it's these guys. Oh, it's the transfer fleet I'm thinking of. So the 49ers didn't have any orders. It just was an empty fleet. So let me remove this fleet. There we go. Alright. Try and keep this list a little bit more organized. Speaking of which, we should have our, because we redesigned our Corvettes, right, the Gen 2, we do need to switch our ships over to those. Best way to do that would probably be go to the shipyards. Yeah, so they're at 25,000, so we still got room here. So we'll grab this, and we shall retool for the Black Wolf Gen 2, set activity. That shouldn't take very long. Yeah, it won't take till February. So we'll skip forward, make sure that's on in case we do any stuff. There we go. The defense strategy found a jump point in Alpha Centauri. Awesome, awesome. Jump point detected in Luton. Some maintenance problems with our ships, but that's alright. These are all the survey ships. That's expected. There's a bunch of research done. So we got maximum engine power modifier, so that's good for our missiles. If we make some anti-missile missiles. Power plant, jump engine size, shield regeneration rate. Okay. So we currently don't have any available research. Okay, so they're all still in the queue. Another jump point detected in Sigma Draconis. Hopefully we don't find too many of those, because that's the one we're trying to set up shop. While it might be a good choke point, we don't want to make it too easy for the enemy to just push right through and attack Earth. Alright, so let's check this out. I completely blew right by it. The shipyard should be completed. Yeah, the Black Wolf Gen 2. So let's go to here. Refit. Can we refit those ships? Black Wolf to Black Wolf Gen 2. Yes. I don't understand this. Maybe somebody can explain it in the comments or in the Discord. But sometimes you can refit from one ship to another, and I thought it was build points, but we built a ship earlier that was literally only like the engines were the only thing changed and the build points weren't that big of a difference, but yet I couldn't upgrade from one to the other. This one, it was like a 500 to 1,000 point difference, and yet I can still upgrade. Maybe it's something to do with it being a naval ship. Maybe civilian ships just don't have that ability. That would kind of make sense, but it's weird that I don't get a pop-up for that if that were the case. Anyways, we're gonna upgrade these Gen 2s. We're not going to get to upgrade all of them at once, but we'll start working on them. Alright, so while that's going on, let's double check real quick and see how Venus is coming along. Yeah, so we're ticking away. It's going to be quite a while, so we'll give it some time. We might even transfer one of our shipyards back to making the in fact, yeah, I might do that with the fuel harvester, because we're never gonna build, oh, okay, I say never. It's not likely we're gonna build another one of these, at least not for a long while. So let's retool this back to the passenger encounter Gen 2. Speaking of which, I need to obsolete the old design, but we'll construct these and add it to the shipyard fleet, and we'll create some more of those. Oh, I don't want to do the construction. I just want to retool first. Yeah, we'll worry about the construction after it's done, which that's going to take until September. Okay, September 30th. So we'll give that some time. Okay, nothing important. Might even click this on, see if we can go forward a few days. All right, there we go. So passenger counter Gen 2, so we're gonna build a few of those just to kind of make sure we get those going. In fact, I thought about this earlier. Something I want to do is build some deep space tracking stations. They do require a bit of duranium and uridium, but we have those. And the big thing with these is the more you have times a certain amount of pop, I believe is the calculation. It's been a while since I looked at it, but it's basically the more of these you have times your tech, because you have a specific tech, it basically increases your chances of seeing things. It's got its own like resolution that kind of works with your tech. So I want to build enough of these to plant a decent number at each colony we have outside the solar system, just to make sure that they are protected. Because I think on Earth right now we have what? 88. So yeah. To get that up to 100, we would need to do 12. And then I want to build, say, another 200, I think. Let's find out. Let's see how long that's going to take. 86. Yeah, 2 years to build 212 of these. So I definitely want to build a lot of these because I'm going to kind of scatter them throughout. I'm probably going to have about 100 on each planet. I don't know how much is optimal. I'm going to look into that and just see if I can figure out how much is optimal. If I find a specific number that people recommend, I'll probably go with that. Otherwise, I'll probably just have about 100 on each and see how well it does, see how good it is at tracking enemies. And then we'll adjust based on that. So, with that, speaking of that, we haven't found any aliens yet, which is kind of odd. We've expanded pretty big. I'm surprised we haven't come across anyone quite yet. There we go. Gravitational survey in Luton is done. So the Zany is ready. So is the retrograde vector. Because I believe they're both in that same system. Let's see. The Zany is in Luton. And then retrograde vector. Yeah, they're both in Luton. Okay. So you will jump through standard transit. I'm actually going to send you somewhere else. So auto route to Sigma Draconis. Since this is one we're going to want to colonize, I'm going to send them through an unexplored jump point there. I'm going to try and stop overlapping the ship so much. I was hoping they would find enough jump points that they don't overlap as much anymore. So let's see. Is there any others still overlapping? No, I think that's all. Okay. Oh wait, Cygnus. Okay, so these two are still overlapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all, auto you to Sigma Draconis, and have you jump to this jump point. Because while eventually we'll want the ship here that's in Sigma Draconis to jump through a jump point, I want to try and explore as many of those jump points as I can, so we can kind of get out there and actually find somebody, so we know like roughly where we're at from a technological standpoint. There we go, found Galease 526. This looks like a relatively busy system. Let's see, new jump point detected, Alpha Centauri, maintenance, civilian stuff, okay. Let's go back to Sol. Another jump point in Sigma Draconis, that's going to be a busy system. Another jump point in Cygni. Man, we're starting to suddenly find all of them. Okay, there we go. Gravitational survey completed in Sigma Draconis. More maintenance stuff. So, let's grab, who is it? The Gunther NC. Is there any unexplored? I've sent people to 1 and 2, so we'll send him to 4. There we go. So the Zany found a new system of Luton 97, which this is very sparse. There's almost nothing here. 2 comets and a planet. Oh, 3 comets. So this is going to be more of a pass-through kind of system. Let's carry on. There's another 2 new systems. So the L145 system, which is this one, and literally just has a star. Okay. And then the GJ1123, which, oh, this is a busy system. Okay. Decent number of planets. So this one will be pretty interesting to see what happens with it. let's go back to Sol, and then let me open up our star map. Alright. So, okay, so this is over here. Let's rearrange this real quick. Lock these guys into this. Like that. Alright. Let's adjust this. So Gleese over here, Stru over here, L go here, and then you go here. There we go. That way it lines up a bit better. Oh, let me straighten that guy out. Well, sometimes this thing does not like to snap to the grid in ways that make sense to me. Because I would think that there'd be like a grid line running like this, but then apparently it's like, it is, but also isn't. And then save this setup. That way, nothing too bad changes. Alright. So it looks like we're expanding a bit up this way. So this way is really stunted, it looks like, unless Galeese connects to a bunch of stuff that comes around or something. This way is quite stunted, which could almost be a good thing. It'll create like a pocket for us. So if we set up some choke points, like Wise is going to be a really good choke point for like some military stations and stuff. Sigma Draconis also could instead be the choke point, since a lot of systems come into this. So we basically just have to defend the jump point out of this. It'll basically come down to if we need to defend here, then it would be better to have one set up in Wise so that they have to push through here, then push through Wise. Versus if we set up here, this is handy if people are coming from these jump points. But overall, this is going to be a better jump point to defend, just because it gives more options of areas to defend. You basically protect all of this from coming through here, versus if you're up here, you only defend this side. But the benefit of coming here is that we'll be closer to what we actually want to defend, these planets up here. But we'll see how that goes. While waiting, tick forward a bit. There we go. Got a bunch of new ships overhauled. So all those Black Wolves. Let's see. So we've currently got. Let's go to the fleet. Yeah, so they've got shields now, and they're starting to tick up. They should tick up at least. So let's go to the shipyards and get the rest of those ships upgraded. There we go. Black Wolf Gen 2 refit. And then there we go. So those all will be upgraded to the new set of ships. And then one thing is I want to see, we don't have any of our battleship, which we probably should produce. So let's go to our shipyards. And I believe, yeah, we've still got it set here. So I'm going to build one of the in Amberclad. The only thing we're short on is Corundium, which, ooh, that kind of sucks. Let me see. If we go to our industry, you know, I'm not too worried about having too many more automated mines. Like, where we're at right now with mines and automated mines, it sucks. Let me see, because mines, yeah, they both take Corundium. It's just automated mines use more Corundium. What I might do is delay these slightly so that they don't burn through quite as much. Drop it down to like 1%, because it'll still get done, just significantly slower than what it already is. And we'll eventually bump these up once we get enough Corundium, but I would like to get at least one battleship out, something that's got its own sensors and is really designed as more of a long-range slugger. So let's build one of those. We don't have to build a whole lot, but I would like to at least get one completed. And then while I'm thinking about it, let's check and make sure that these are still... Okay, yeah. So these are stockpiling slightly, but not enough to go pick it up. So they're moving off as much as they can. But yeah. And then Venus is still chugging away at its production. Sigma Draconis that had a bunch, right? Corundium 0.7 and 0.5, yeah. So we should be almost done with the Reliator. It is our jump ship. Let's take a look. So what is he doing currently? Did it create the jump points? I didn't get a pop-up. Normally I get a little pop-up saying like, okay, it did. Well, that's weird. Alright, so you can auto back to Sol, go to Earth, refuel, resupply. And I don't think this needs to overhaul because, yeah, it's a civilian ship. So, now that that's complete, let's grab our transfer fleet. You guys are going to go to Earth, load installation. I want to load one mass driver, and then load installation, just automated mines, 0, automated mines. And then we shall go to refuel, resupply, auto route to Sigma Draconis, then go to Sigma Draconis 3, unload all installations, auto route back to Sol, and then send message. Gotta go to Earth. Send message. Send mines to Sigma. There we go. So what this will do is this will warn me, say, hey, you need to go send automated mines there, so we can start getting that up and running. Because that's going to give us a decent amount of corundium with that 0.7. It'll be much faster than anything we get from Venus because it's almost double the amount per tick. Unable to load mass driver from Earth. Do they have like something on them already? Let me see. You still got mass drivers here, right? Should. Yeah, 48. Soul transfer fleet. Oh, yeah, because they still have the minerals on them. So actually remove all. I don't know why they have them. Unload all minerals. It's like do a day. Yeah, there we go. So they should be empty now. Yeah. I don't know why they were still carrying it. I thought I told them to unload it, but I guess not. So load one mass driver. There we go. And then load installation. Set this to 0. Automated mines. There we go. So grab as many as they can fit. Refuel, resupply. Auto route. Sigma. A3. Unload all installations. Then go back to Earth. And then send a message. Auto mines Sigma. There we go. That way I remember. And let's carry on. Reliator is back. Let me. I wish it didn't send me these maintenance problem messages unless they were like pretty far into their maintenance issues. I'm half tempted just to hide that event. I hate to do it because it helps me know how long they're deployed, but there's so much of that event that pops up, and I don't care about command assignments. There we go. Hey, there we go. Now we're jumping forward. I also don't care about new scientists or new mineral deposits. As handy as that was early on, right now we're more focused on using the search bar because it'll help us find exactly what we're looking for a bit better. So we just upped our turret tracking speed. Let's carry forward. Fleet message. Hey, there we go. All right, so the transfer fleet is ready to start shipping some automated mines. So let's grab them. Go to Earth. Refuel, resupply, load installation, automated mines, and then auto route, Sigma Draconis, A6, unload all installations, and then auto route back to Sol, And then we should be able to cycle this. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's check for our... yes, our tankers are done. So I'm going to detach them. And we will call them tank fuel lines. There we go. So we'll give them movement orders. You are to go to can I set fleets? There we go. Go to the there we go. Aphrodite. Refuel from refueling hub. And then go back to Earth, transfer fuel to colony. And then I believe there's a way to delay. Oh, I think you have to, hold on, let me, let's remove all. So transfer fuel to colony, Earth, transfer fuel to colony, then go to the Deviant, refuel from refueling hub, order delay. Here we go. I think this is in seconds, so let's see. If we want to give it let me do a calculator real quick. If we want to give it a decent amount, let's say we give it a 30-day delay. So day times 24 hours times 60 minutes in an hour times 60 seconds in that. So we need a delay of 2.592 million. This should, that says 300. I wanted 30 days. Maybe I went a little overboard. Divided by 60. Let's try 43,000 to see what this says. Because that's what this says. Let's see. Aphrodite. And then transfer refuel from refueling hub. See, now it says 5. I'm like, huh. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's 5 days. And so with that, we want to up that. You know what? Let's put it at 50 days. So we'll just throw an extra 0 on there. So remove last. Refuel from refueling hub. Yeah, so 50 days. That'll give it enough of a delay for that ship to create fuel. It's still going to be going faster than the current ship can handle with production. But I'm okay with that because there is enough fuel on there. So let's see if this works. Cycle moves. And then let's follow this fleet. So Jupiter is here. And then we are here. So let's see. Let's jump forward a few days. Take this off. 1 day. 5 days. So that's the transfer fleet. Let's see. Where's the tanker fleet currently? Okay, so they're still on delay, but they are. It is going to take 50 days, so that's good. I did get that right. So let's jump forward 30. New jump point detected. All right, so now we should start seeing the fleet start moving here soon. Oh, did it really jump that fast? That can't be right. Yeah. Let's see. Because right now, yeah, the fuel lines are still there on Earth. Shortage of fuel production on Earth. Some more research getting done. Okay, there it goes. must be that first one just gets skipped. So there we go. So they'll go all the way there. Let's make sure they have enough fuel. Yeah, so they're still at 2%. Okay, good. They got enough to get there. All right, Los Angeles has completed gravitational survey. So let's send the 0 silver elsewhere through this unexplored jump point. There we go. All right. So the 0 silver actually found a latent jump point to land. Okay. Then let's send you somewhere. Let's see, where is Storm's got unexplored? No. Galactus though. So remove all auto route to Galactus. Go through the unexplored jump point. Alright, and then let's look at our star map again. So Laland, he jumped from Signet. Oh, I hate that. They're on the exact opposite sides. If I put this here, that's not too bad. And then put this here. Yeah, I guess that looks not too bad. It's just not exactly what I was hoping for, but I mean, that works. That doesn't look too ugly. I don't mind this. It's a bit of a loop, which this kind of sucks because even if we set up a defense point here now, if there's a fleet coming from here, they could either push through here or they might redirect and then go around. So I'd still have to have a defensive fleet on Proxima. So it looks like either Lumen or Proxima are also going to be extremely important depending on where we find enemies. But oof, that burns a bit. Alright, so it looks like our tanker's about to be there. I'll skip forward some more. Fuel storage at the power storage more than 9% full. That's good. That means they're actually picked up a decent amount though, because it's still more than 90% full. That means that it did grab some. Let's see. Yeah, they're at 91%. So we don't want them going too often because we want them to be able to build up fuel here eventually. Because right now, yeah, their annual fuel production is 4 million. We could transfer all of that quite quickly because it can hold up to 20 million. We essentially move 2 million every 50 days, which to me that should be quick enough to keep this without overfilling, but without having too many ships. So let's jump forward. It's going to give us a pop-up until the next time they go, but that's all right. So let's get that done. All right. Silver has found the YZ SETI, or Chetty, however you pronounce it. I believe it's SETI. This is a relatively decently busy solar system. I really like these. These are my favorite when there's like a planet with a ton of moons, because this is going to take the ship forever to survey all of these. And the best part is if you're able to colonize these, say like one of these or at least a bunch of these have like colonizable places, you can create like a hub of just interconnected moons, which from a roleplay standpoint is just my favorite because I can just imagine them all sending ships back and forth, kind of almost like what's that show? Firefly, where they have like the solar system that's super busy. I really love those kind. All right, so let's carry on. I think new jump point, gravitational survey completed in Alpha Centauri. All right, so let's grab our who is it? Who completed it? DeFran strategy. All right, we're gonna grab you and send you through an unexplored jump point. Are any of you guys sharing a system currently? If so, we'll pull one of you off. They're not. Alright, so no one is currently, so sweet. So we're starting to get enough stuff explored. Found a new system, another WISE. This one's quite busy as well. So cool. What I might eventually do is come through and on the systems where we like things, where there's enough stuff to make the system interesting, I might rename some of the systems to people in the Discord. Rather than have it be like Y05 blah blah blah, because that's kind of a boring name. But I'm not exactly sure how I'll do that, so I'll have to look that up and get an eye on that. Let's see. Any of these empty? No, they're all pretty full, so I guess we'll go here. Assign any new ones to this one. All right. So, yeah. There's the ship's refit. There's our full transfer fleet. Moving some automated mines. So let's take a look at that system so far. So that was Sigma Draconis. Yeah. So with this is going to help us get some more coronium. It's still pretty slow production now because there's not that many automated mines there. But as we build this up, in fact, I might even move some from Herschel Rejects. Let's see. It is a 0.9 and it is in Sol, so I'll probably leave it for now. But we'll go through and I'll check out some of the areas where we might have too many automated mines. And kind of see where we can shift. Like, for example, here on Venus, we've got, 300 automated mines. While the duranium is nice, I don't know if the rest of it's necessarily completely necessary. I'll leave it here for now, but I'll kind of just look through the different systems and see what I think can be moved around. Because I think this is going to be probably one of our most handy systems with all this different minerals here. All right, so let's take a look at Venus's atmosphere real quick. So yeah, we've made some progress. It's still very slow going. I mean, this is quite a long time it's going to take. That's why we're planning on building some more. Let me check a look. Building some more of these passenger encounters. There we go. So let's actually construct these. Can I send it directly to there? No. So I got to do shipyard fleet. We'll just create a few more. While our enamel clad is about halfway done, so we're going to have our battleship done by the end of next episode, the Callisto. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the slightly shorter episode today. A lot of that's because I got a lot of stuff going on in real life that I got to take care of. But I'll make sure that we get back to this and have full-length episode next week. If you would like to join in on the sort of RP that's going on with this, make sure to join the Discord. In there, we currently have a program running where, let me make sure I have it correctly. So yeah. So we currently passed a law known as the Lunar Accord. Basically, to settle disputes between future internal conflicts, all colonies in the Empire must send delegation to the Lunar Assembly. So 1, a colony must send a delegation of at least 2 politicians, and 1A, failure to do so will result in the colony no longer being part of the Empire. So with that, basically it's our way of saying, hey, colonies, make sure you have representation because we don't want the people feeling like they are being unduly having a heavy hand over them by the main colonial system in Earth. So with that, I'm going to go through here. So we currently have 2 colonies in Sol, 1 colony outside, so a total of 3 human Lividon colonies. So we're going to require, that we get some people on those. Now, a lot of that's more RP. We're trying to get people more involved in that. So if you'd like to join in, if you're not even good at RP, that's fine. We're mostly trying to get, new people or get people who want to, try something different involved, because this is how we're going to create the legislative body for the actual Senate, is having representatives like that would be elected. So don't be afraid. If you want to run. Worst case scenario, if you have to run against somebody else and you lose, I mean, there's 6 positions, so bound to be that there's just going to be somebody not running for a position in a different colony that you could always run for. And you could even make it make sense RP-wise, as in your character moves because of his loss at that political opportunity, and so decided to move somewhere else and make a different political chance for himself or herself. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the bit of rambling here at the end. I will see you guys next time. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because that does help me with YouTube's algorithm. I know it's something every YouTuber says, but it's because it does work. The more likes and comments I get, it tends to help my views quite a bit. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out.